So less than an hour ago, we got a new Nightreign reveal with a ton of new information. So I'm going to go over what we saw, what I'm excited about, and the new things that are coming that have finally answered the questions that I had, as well as some of the changes that I wish were there that now seem to be coming to the game. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, I won't lie. For the reveal, there was a lot of recap and rehashing of what we already know. How the game works in terms of gameplay cycle and the different types of bosses you're going to fight, like the Night Lords, the different skills of each Nightfarer, upgrades you can make at Round Table Hold, as well as a few other odds and ends that we have seen in other trailers. However, there were some really cool themes and attributes that they showed in this showcase that got me really hyped for Nightreign's release that happens in just under a month. The first thing I really want to discuss is the fact that in the network test, I found the map very repetitive and almost boring after I played for hours and hours. I did enjoy the gameplay loop, but going through Limveld over and over again with no real massive change to the map definitely felt a little bit stale to me. I wanted there to be more and possibly something happening to the map while we are playing. I know they've talked about environmental hazards in the past, and it wasn't until this trailer and showcase that we finally found what we were looking for, and I couldn't be more excited. We have rot forests, we have meteors that call down falling star beasts, we have volcanoes that we can explore, and it all looks absolutely beautiful. This is going to be a really nice addition to what we've seen in the past and what we're going to get to play, as this is going to help the game's longevity, causing you to be more invested, more cautious, and more interested in what's going on in Limveld around you. In fact, it looks like there's so many environmental hazards that this could potentially keep us busy for a very long time, and in certain cases add more verticality to the game, much like we saw in Shadow of the Erdtree. Now, I can't do this video without mentioning the cosmetics they showed us, as well as showcasing armor sets that are fan favorites coming into the game. We will be able to relive the best parts of Dark Souls 2, as well as praise the sun like we did in Dark Souls 1. I absolutely love this, and I cannot wait to see what other armor sets they are going to add to the game. They also showcase new armor for your Nightfarers. You can wear variations of color in the armor set you currently have on, or you can equip new armor sets altogether. There's one thing that I know about the Souls-like series and Elden Ring, and that is if you don't look cool, there's no point in even playing the game. Now, probably my biggest surprise in this reveal was the fact that you can find and go through different lore of your Nightfarer. You will unlock memories of different conversations you've had with the different Nightfarers at Round Table Hold, and you will be able to go out into the world and find different items to help you uncover who you really are and why you were there in the first place. In my opinion, this is absolutely awesome. I love it. Anything that can give me more lore or more information on the Nightfarer, as well as the entire world we are living in within Limveld, is definitely a massive win for me. I also think this is going to really add a nice gameplay mechanic and refreshment into the gameplay experience, as going through the same thing over and over again, as I mentioned before, can be very stale, but with the environmental hazards and the different items that you can find that help explain yourself and the world you're living in, this is going to keep us busy, in my opinion. We also got a lot of brand new footage of some of the boss fights we're going to be encountering. We got a lot of footage of this really big spider boss, and from the looks of it, it seems like it's not even a Night Lord, rather a Night number 2 boss. So if they are putting more bosses this size or similar to this boss in Night 2 boss areas, that's going to be incredibly fun, and I can only imagine all the different Night Lords we're going to be seeing. We do get more footage of the Night bosses that we haven't seen yet, and obviously, we get some callbacks to the Wolf Knight boss we've already fought, but this definitely is shaping up to be a really fun and awesome looking experience come end of May. Now, something else that was showcased in this trailer that we hadn't had access to in the network test is this very small jarling that is going to be running the small Jar Bazaar within Round Table Hold. It looks like, as of right now in this showcase, you can buy a ton of different emotes, but also different goblets that are going to allow you to do different things. Although we don't have a ton of information on this right now, I am very excited to be able to go and check out this store and see how all the different items are going to change either the way you play or the way you run your character. But overall, I think things are shaping up really nicely for Elden Ring Nightreign. I know I personally am incredibly excited to play it, and there is so much going on with this game that I think, at least for me personally, I will be satiated for quite some time as I run through Limveld with friends, encounter a ton of new enemies and bosses, as well as explore everything I possibly can to fill that Elden Ring hole in my chest as much as humanly possible. But what do you guys think? Are you excited about the showcase? Are you looking forward to Elden Ring Nightreign? Or do you think this is just some money grab that they're throwing at their audience until From Software can get another massive Elden Ring or Dark Souls-esque title out that doesn't involve you buying a Nintendo Switch? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification on your way out. We are about to crank up the Elden Ring and Nightreign content, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And per usual, guys, stay safe, enjoy the game, and I'll see you in the next one.